Okay, guys, for those of you who are running to Germany after arriving in Italy, now in 2024, there could be changes that will affect your running or jackpot from Italy or other countries to Germany. Because we all know that Germany is very, will I say, payful. Yeah, let's take that. Payful in the respect of paying pocket money or what will I call benefit to immigrants. Even if you are working in Germany, I think you earn more money than somebody who is working in Italy because Germany has a high what will I call it, revenue system. So we cannot compare it with Italy. But that thing may not be favorable anymore because they are now looking for ways to copy Italy and the UK. Although UK have not succeeded, but Italy have succeeded, and Italy is going to start by summer. Okay, that is outsourcing their migrant. What does that mean in case you don't understand? It means that they are going to be processing the asylum requests outside their territory. Now, they are asking Olaf Scholz whether they can outsource their immigration. Now, German regions ask Scholz whether the country can outsource its asylum process. German federal state asked Chancellor Olaf Scholz government to provide information whether asylum requests can be carried out by transit countries or third parties like Italy's Albania plan by June 28th. Do you see? Now they are just trying to bring in new systems that will discourage migrants from coming to their countries. Germany's federal state set a deadline for Chancellor Scholz's government to provide information or more information on whether the country can outsource its asylum process to another country like Italy to Albania. Without making any specific reference to either case, the regional leaders stipulated Scholz must provide this information by June 20th, 2024, when the next conference of the regional presidents will take place. News of this request was first published on the website of the German daily Handelsblatt. At this point, Olaf Scholz's government is still in the process of vetting whether such policies can be implemented without violating principles of the Geneva Convention on Refugees and the European Convention for Human Rights. Italian Minister of Foreign Affairs, Antonio Tajani, appears to believe this is possible. Since they have succeeded, then that means they are suggesting it to Germany now that it is possible. He said on March 6th, the Italian-Albanian agreement is model that, in my opinion, could be followed by others. Probably the reason why that of the UK has not worked effectively is because they want to outsource theirs in Africa, which is Rwanda, and entirely off the European radar. I think that is why it's suffering a huge defeat. But that of Italy did not take much time before it became a reality. The comments were made to reporters while discussing the migration issue and the use of safe third countries for the asylum seekers. So when you are running away from your own country this year, please be very, very careful so that you don't end up going to Germany to seek asylum and then they will leave you behind there. That is taking you to another place. They will take you to a place where you don't know. So these things too, like the introduction of those card system for migrants, instead of paying them cash as pocket money, they now issue you cards. These are, moves to discourage migrants from coming to Germany, but that has not helped. Now, Germany's payment card scheme for asylum seekers. Germany is about to introduce a digital debit card for asylum seekers to ensure that state benefit can be sent out of the country. What does it entail and will it work? So, in order to reduce the amount that our people are sending to their families back home while they are still in camp, they are introducing this card to make sure that the money stays in their country. That is exactly what they are trying to protect. Now, the federal government is planning to amend Germany's Asylum Seekers Benefit Act to allow local authorities to pay asylum seekers state benefits through payment cards rather than cash or vouchers. The new law still has to pass the parliament, the Bundestag, but currently the draft wording is: if benefits in kind for necessary personal needs are not possible through reasonable administrative effort, benefits in the form of payment card, vouchers, other comparable non-cash settlements, or cash benefit may be granted. How do the payment card works? For those of you who have not, because I know that some cities in Germany have already introduced it and they are using it now. The idea is to issue asylum seekers with a card on which most, but not all, of their state benefits are booked once in a month. Since asylum seekers do not yet have residency status in Germany, they can't have their own bank account and cannot legally work until they have been in the country for at least 3 months. Up till now, local authorities have paid asylum seekers a monthly state benefit of around 400 euros to 500 euros, which is equivalent to $430 to $540 in cash or in vouchers. You can imagine that. So they are paying people $400 to $540 or 400 euros to 500 euros. So that now is different. That is why people flee from Italy and run to Germany, because in Italy, after everything, you will receive 75 euros or 70 euros as pocket money. Meanwhile, in Germany, you receive 400 to 500 euros. So match the difference now. That's why people run to Germany. So in Germany, here I come. I'll come chop this money. But let it not be when they are when they are sourcing the asylum, when they don't carry me go where I don't know. Anyways, moving forward here, asylum seekers can use the bank debit card in any shop where normal credit cards are accepted, which excludes many small businesses in Germany. But depending on rules put in place by local authorities, they may be restricted to certain postcodes, and online payments are banned. All 16 German states have agreed to implement some kind of payment card system, but they can all introduce different rules on how restrictive they are. The Bavarian government, for instance, said it wants to ban the card's use for certain types of business. It doesn't specify which. This might exclude, for example, the gambling industry. Hamburg's social card, now listen to this, is the least restrictive model. Hamburg's, allowing asylum seekers to use the card anywhere and even allowing them to withdraw a small amount of cash from cash machines. So their own is the best. The state had called for unified rules to avoid a patchwork across the country. A tender will go ahead to find a service provider to set up the technical infrastructure for the cards nationwide. Why are all the German government so keen on a payment card? Now, they say that the official purpose of the payment card, as spelled out in a meeting of the 16 heads of the state government, is reducing the administrative burden on local authorities, preventing the possibility of transferring money from state support to countries of origin, and thus combating the inhumane crime of the people who are smuggling and bringing immigrants to Europe, because they believe that the money they give to some people, they use it to also bring their brothers. Some local authorities have had pilot projects in place for several months and have reported that it reduces the bureaucratic and security concerns associated with having large amounts of cash available at the start of every month. Some have also reported that the card helps ease social tensions and helps migrant families to budget better. Less officially, politicians hope the card will discourage uncontrolled migration and so win back voters from far right. So these are the issues on board. What are the objections to the payment card? Critics says that the cards are overly restrictive and discriminatory, and so will only deepen divisions in society. Green Party Bundestag member Caroline Ote told news portal T-Online, for example, the planned payment card prevents integration. The payment card plays into the hands of right-wing extremists. Okay, so these are the things that are opposition to the issuance of this card. Guys, let me know what you think about it. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel, share the videos, and also drop your comment. We would like to hear from you always. Thank you very much for staying with us, and God bless you. Bye for now.